Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. I was over here just trying to get my life together and get organized. I hope you guys are doing well on this Wednesday. Hello, hello, Miss Paige. So nice to see you. So today I was just going to be going over 5 things that you need to know about this eclipse that is coming up, depending on where you are, either the 19th or the 20th of April. And after those quick 5 things, then I'm going to get into personal readings. So either one free pendulum question or tarot reading. So go ahead and check the description on how to donate. So let me go ahead and let's see. All right. Check in with you guys. How are you guys doing? I've been feeling like really like introverted. Like I've just been trying to like recharge my energy. Been creating a lot, but it's been like more internal. I just feel like my social batteries have been running out quite quickly. So I haven't been on live, but I'm glad to be here. Oh, so nice to hear. So nice to hear, Paige. Feeling uplifted and positive, focusing on important things in my life and relationships. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. I am doing well. I am doing well. Retrograde is coming up soon enough, and it's going to be in like my 12th house, so I'm probably going to be even more introverted. But I will like try to get on live as much as possible. All right. Let's see. So I really wanted to touch on the solar eclipse happening April 19th, really tonight going into the 20th. It's just 5 things that I wanted you guys to know or just to be aware of depending on where it's hitting your chart. If you guys are into astrology, we can look at your chart. When you look at your Aries house, wherever that house placement is, that's where you're going to see this eclipse. And whichever house it is going to be impacting your personal chart. So let's go ahead and get into these so then I can go ahead and get into the personal readings. So this solar eclipse is in Aries, and Aries is about it's about new beginnings, it's about initiating. And even though it is a new beginning, like as of today and tomorrow, things may not be clear on what that new beginning is or how it's going to unfold, but that's okay because the eclipse energy really unfolds over the next 6 months. So this week is going to be a really big week with getting certain insights and certain downloads, but it's really important to know that the energy is really over a 6-month span. So even if you're getting like little nuggets or downloads or in your dreams about new beginnings, it's okay if you don't have all of the answers. Oh, wow, you had to cut 2 female readers off in April. 555. 5s are about change and adjustment, and I mean, that's a part of life, right? So let's go ahead and get into these 5 things you need to know. So the first thing is you may experience a lot of movement in your life, like between the next 6 months, especially this week. There may be like different shifts or things that come into your life that create movement. You know, eclipses can shake things up and sometimes catch us off guard. Sometimes it could be secrets revealed, things that we weren't aware of. And I always want to, you know, let you guys know when I mean shakeups and things changing, it could be things for the better. It can be good things. It doesn't always have to be bad things. So whenever I'm like watching other YouTube channels and I'm watching like astrology and they're saying big shifts or things are changing, it's natural for our human mind to like go to something negative, but go to something positive. Like maybe you're going to win the lottery. But I truly feel like, you know, anything that comes in or shakes up your world this week is really like the universe aligning you with your highest good. So it's really going to be moving you into an energy of harmony and hopefully peace. And I truly feel like this is part of your soul's plan. So I feel like it's going to be a lot of fated energy, like certain things that are going to happen. And you can look back at that hindsight and say, oh my gosh, like that was meant to happen, or this situation had me happen and it put me in this situation, or it connected me with this person. So it's going to feel very like fated. This energy may feel busy. It may feel chaotic. Some of us may feel like emotionally sensitive. So it can also cause stress to your nervous system. So, utilize your breathing exercises, grounding exercises, spending time in nature. When you're feeling uncomfortable in your body, find ways to feel comfortable in your body. Take a spiritual bath, go for a walk, take a nap. If all else fails, take a nap, take that PTO, take a mental health day so you can kind of like, reset your energy. Number 2, relationship reorganization. So you may notice that depending on where it's hitting your chart, especially if it's like hitting your 7th house, you may notice that current relationships in your life, you're self-reflecting on, you're thinking about. Almost see relationships as like puzzle pieces, and you are constructing the puzzle piece. And so you are that main character energy, and you get to align your puzzles how you want to align them. So certain people may be in certain positions right now, and you may have outgrown them, and that's okay. So for some of the relationships in your life, you may need to readjust. You may need to let go of them, cut them off. And if somebody leaves your life, let them go. Let them go with grace. That's what my guides always say. If somebody wants to leave, just let them go. Also, my guides are saying, like, this is not a time to be impulsive. It's really important to observe, reflect before taking action when it comes to relationships in your life as well. Let's see. Oh no, Paige. Oh, I'm sorry that you had that experience. Sometimes being impulsive is a good thing. Sometimes I can be very impulsive, but it's really like in regards to like creative projects and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that with that reader. And that's the thing when it comes to any type of reader, tarot, astrology, the spiritual community, even when it comes to like doctors and things of that nature, I always say that, utilize your intuition when it comes to that. Because unfortunately, sometimes people will take advantage of people, and it's very unfortunate that people would do that. All right, number 3, karmic endings. I mentioned that this is a very fated week. Certain things are like written in the stars. You agreed to this, your soul agreed to this before you incarnated on earth. So we're not aware of it consciously, but subconsciously, if there are any type of karmic endings, your soul is fully aware of it. It's just part of your soul's journey, a time for shifting of themes as well. This is a time of surrendering and letting go. Like I said, letting go with ease as well. Also learning to like let go of control. I feel like, there may be a person, a situation, or a way of thinking, like certain thoughts, certain beliefs around this time. Your world could get shaken up and you could have a different perspective on things. And with these karmic endings, it could allow you to feel like more liberated and more free. So I think that that is a beautiful possibility for this energy. Oh, we're moving through these. Number 4, this is a great time to start a passion project. I love projects. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so it is about new beginnings. So pay attention to your dreams. The universe, your angels, your ancestors could be sending you downloads through your dreams. Pay attention to your intuitive knowing. Some of you are just going to know something. Like in the bottom of your stomach, like the pit of your stomach, you're gonna know something. Like listen to that because it's going to be very important for some of you out there. This is also about making fresh starts, turning a new leaf, starting a new project is going to be very important as well. So my guides also said with these new beginnings, some of us could experience a lot of doubt, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of unknown uncertainty. We're not really sure where things are going to go. That's okay. Everything is going to align in divine timing. So if you have that doubt, if you have that fear, or those thoughts that are trying to hold you back, just remember that you get to choose your thoughts. Thoughts become things, and you're the co-creator of your reality. So really take control of your thoughts and really try to release those fears that are kind of coming up. And the last one is, it's time to commit. And it makes me think of the quote, feel the fear and do it anyways. And I think that resonates with tip number 4. Keep on your path and just don't allow fear to hold you back, or that nagging voice in your mind, or maybe friends and family or people around you. Sometimes we have people in our lives that may project and tell us oh, that's not a good idea, or maybe you should do this, or maybe you shouldn't do that. And I think that it's always important to consult yourself first. You should be the first person that you consult and try to figure out your feelings, and spend time in self-reflection to know what you like, what you don't like. Because I think with society, it's so easy to go out to friends and talk and chit chat, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like you should be the first one you consult when it comes to, your dreams and your desires. So I hope that those tips helped. Let me get a drink of water real quick. Yeah, and back to what you were saying, Paige, I really dislike when I hear about, readers taking advantage of people. It's just really unfortunate. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility when you're a tarot reader, when you're communicating with spirit, when you're a medium. A lot of my clients that I meet for mediumship readings, a lot of times they're in a very fragile state because they've just lost someone that's passed away. And to think about taking advantage of someone is just I don't know. That's rough. That is rough. But, we're all human at the end of the day. And some of us just have a little bit more healing, than other people. And I hope that, the reader that wasn't very nice or professional, I hope that, she gets the healing that she needs. All right. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, but if you have a pendulum question, go ahead and pop it in the chat. And I hope that those tips help for Aries season. I just wanted to throw that out there because I feel like with the eclipses, with the moon phases, I feel like there's nothing really to fear. It's all about your mindset around certain changes that come, and just your perspective of how you see things. So try to keep those thoughts positive and constructive so you can attract in, what you want to attract in. Because regardless if you believe in manifestation or not, when you are moving around and you are sending out these signals, some people manifest against their will. They're not even aware that they're manifesting. So keep the vibes, positive or constructive. It does, Paige. I remember one time I was in the mall and there was this lady that walked up to me and she was like, "You have questions." And I was like, "Questions about what?" And she was like, "I'm a psychic medium." And I was like, "Oh, how cool. I'm a psychic medium." And then she looked at me like I was a ghost and she walked off. And I was like, "Okay." like, and that's another thing. As a reader, I feel like readers should never ask you if you want a reading or, solicit you in any type of way. I think it's something very personal. All of the clients that I've ever gotten for Reiki, tarot, psychic medium readings, they have come to me willingly. I have never asked someone like, hey, do you want a reading? Like, no, I think that's very just not cool. I feel like it's all free will. And everybody has a different relationship with spirit. Some people don't believe in spirits, some people do. Some people are scared of spirits. I completely understand. So I never try to push my experience onto other people. I think that's really important. I might see spirit grandpa walking around, but it's like, I'll just keep that to myself. Yeah. Definitely have to vet, the people that you allow, access to your energy. And that's not only readers, but it's your friends, your family, like the people around you. Like, the more that I self-reflect and I'm like talking to my higher self and journaling, it's like, for someone to be in my presence, it's a priority. For someone to be Paige in your presence, it's a priority. And it's like sometimes I'll try to think of myself as like royalty because, that's just how valuable I am. That's just how deserving I am. I see those trends go around on TikTok with the lucky girl syndrome, and yeah, like I feel lucky. I feel deserving. Like I walk in a room and it's like, of course, everyone thinks I'm beautiful. And these are things that I'm saying in my head, and you just give off that energy. And I have Venus in my first house right now, so I feel extra pretty right now. Yes. Yep. For sure, for sure. But yep, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put in your pendulum question. I must not have got that many people. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like even with like people saying like, "Oh, you're conceited," or, don't be too showy. It's like whoever said that. I just feel like just let your light shine. Like let your light shine, and like the people that, support you and love you and you're their cup of tea, they're going to celebrate you. And then the people that, you're not their cup of tea, hey, that's okay. You know, we all will find our own tribe, and hopefully we attract a, positive or healthy tribe. That is the goal. Okay, let me see. All right, spirit. Yes, no, maybe so. What you got? Guidance for Paige. Why are you so quiet? It was a little quiet at first. Hold on. Letting the lovely train pass. So, Paige, you are so right. Yes, you did get a yes. It was paused for a bit. I was trying to think a bit, but I did get a yes for your question. And you're so right. Like, I feel like the only people's opinions that should matter in your life are the people that truly love you and show you love in the way that you want to be loved. Because sometimes we can have people around us that say that they love us, but they don't necessarily show us, the way that we want to be loved. So the only people's opinion that matter are the people that love you the way that you want to be loved, and, you know, that support you. But yes, Miss Page, you did get a yes. Let's see. Oh, nice. I'm so glad to hear that. And when it comes to like partnerships, like I feel like we're put in people's lives so we can learn lessons. We can learn from them, they can learn from us, and we can kind of grow. I truly feel like anyone in your life, especially your partner, is like it serves a purpose. Like there's a bigger purpose in play. But thank you so much for being in the live. I think I got on too early. I got on too early. I missed a lot of my regular peeps. And that's another thing, like if you consider yourself a light worker or an empath, like if energy affects you, like if you're sensitive to other people's energy, or if you just like to help people, it's really important for you to protect your energy and always make sure you're filling up your cup and just pouring from your overflow, because a lot of times when people are light workers or empaths or like to help people, a lot of times they can just pour into other people's cups and give, and then they find themselves, drained and facing burnout, and like that is no fun. So definitely make sure, you take care of yourself. Aww. Perfect timing. I definitely have to give all the credit to Spirit. I wasn't even planning on getting on live today, but something was like, make a thumbnail, get on live, and I'm like, okay. Definitely appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. And if you guys don't know, if you're not in the live and you're just watching this recording, I am a therapist. So if you are located in the state of Idaho or Texas, then go ahead and schedule a free 15-minute consultation with myself. If you are not located in Texas or Idaho, you could always see me as a spiritual coach. Also, I have some merch. If you're looking for some light-minded merch, when you put your light-minded merch on, you feel so much lighter. So the link is below if you guys want to support me in any of those ways. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And we're both in Houston. Yes. Speaking of Houston, like I've been doing like a lot of networking with psychiatrists, plastic surgery offices. What else? What do you call that? Fertility clinics. I've been reaching out to all of these providers, like introducing myself. And I was a little nervous. I was like, how do I reach out to them? And then like I sat on that for like 3 weeks. And then I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to reach out. And I literally reached out to all of these providers, and everyone was so nice and was like, yes, I will add you to our referral list, where some of them like wanted to connect and meet me. And I was like, I just allowed the fear to come in, or like the non-action to come in, and I kind of held myself back. But once I actually followed through with it, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. And that's what really inspired my last video, Small Changes Lead to Big Results, because it was just literally just a couple of emails. And I'm like this is going to be amazing for my practice to be on all of these referral lists. So if you have that little doubt or that little fear, just think about the small changes or the small actions that you can take to, make toward your goals. I swear those small changes will change your life. Even with working out, like it will change your life. Let's see. And if you guys have any questions when it comes to spirituality, mediumship, Reiki, let me know in the comments. Oh, thank you. I love it so much. Like whenever like I'm like in sessions, like I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was like born to be a therapist. Like it just feels so fulfilling to see clients. Truly does. And if any of you guys are on your spiritual path and, you know, maybe it's hard for you to find like-minded people, you know, try to find a spiritual community. Just started a Discord. Go ahead and check the link below if you want to get in the community. But yeah, get around like-minded people, regardless of what it is, whether it's spirituality or cooking or whatever it is. Like maybe the circle that you're in or the family you were born into may not understand certain things, may not like certain things, but definitely like get around like-minded people so you can, you know, explore those passions or, you know, creative projects or ideas that you want to talk about. Thank you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. It is a weekday, so I will not probably be on here long, but I did want to jump on here and just give you guys the 5 must-knows for this eclipse. Let's see. Whew. I'm ready for the weekend. Ready for the weekend. Going to be celebrating birthday this weekend. I officially have a 11-year-old, so yes, I'm excited about that. I am excited about that. Yes, I have 2 Taurus babies and a Leo. Okay? And if any of you have a Leo baby, are you okay? Just kidding. Oh man. Probably like go out to eat. They usually pick out their favorite restaurants, open gifts, cake, ice cream. They get to pick their own cake of what they want. Really laid back. It's an experience. One of my close friends, she has a Leo daughter around. Well, no, they're not around the same age, but she has a Leo daughter, and we always exchange our Leo stories of our daughters. It's just interesting, you know. If you were to look them up in the definition, like one of the words would be cutthroat. I was listening to something one day, and it said with Leos, they represent the sun, so they naturally just light up everything and then throw shade on everything. And I was like, oh, that is like a perfect analogy. Like throw shade without even thinking, like effortlessly, like oh my gosh. Yeah, they'll definitely yeah. They'll tell you they'll tell you how they feel. And then it's just like, oh my gosh, she hurt my feelings. And they're just like, but it's true. It's like, oh, okay. That is so funny. Aw, Earth Angel. Okay, Earth sign. I'm trying to think. Wow, so my chart, my big 3 are I have 2 air signs and fire. So I'm all air and fire for my big 3. I have no earth. Hello, hello. So nice to see you in the live. Yeah. No earth this lifetime. I wonder why. Yep. How are you doing today? Make sure you guys check in with yourself throughout the day, throughout the week. Check in with your body, how you feel. I have an Aquarius moon, a Gemini rising, and a Sagittarius sun. So it's so weird. Like I used to read Sagittarius horoscopes and I'd be like, this doesn't make any sense. And then as I started reading Gemini, because it's my rising sign, I was like, oh, that's why I talk with my hands. That's why I'm so expressive. That's why I look so young. Man, like once you get into astrology, you learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about other people. Like now when I see like Capricorns out, I'm like, oh, you have to be a Capricorn because now my husband's a Capricorn rising. So whenever I see Capricorns, I'm like, let me guess your sign. Yep, Sagittarius sun. But boy, does that Gemini rising just overshine everything. It's hard to find the Sagittarius sometimes. But I think maybe it's like just me being like very optimistic and positive. I don't know. Like when I started like learning about people and how they think and the human mind, it was amazing to me that people experience so many negative thoughts. Like it just wasn't my experience. So when I learned that, I was like, oh my gosh, you know? Because usually I'm just like, I'm so go, 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 and like on to the next. It's like, okay, so I accomplished this and this and this. Now I want to go to that. So I'm like I don't have time to think about things holding me back. I'm just trying to go. Which I guess that doesn't make me that present, but oh cool, you're in Houston. Nice. So during the lives, if you want, I offer free yes or no questions, one pendulum question if you have a yes or no question, or if you want a tarot reading, go ahead and check the description on how to donate. Miss Cabrina, I see all your lovely comments. Thank you so much. And there's so many different types of Geminis because I know another Gemini that is a Gemini sun, but she's like very hot and cold. And like, I was like, I can't be a Gemini because I'm not hot and cold. But everybody's birth chart is like, like your fingerprint. It's so different. It's so unique. That's why some of the signs they get so general, and I'm like, I know that everyone's not like this or like that, but yeah, some of them are crazy. Some of them are crazy. So I will probably be on here for another 10 minutes. If you guys have any questions about spirituality, Reiki healing, manifesting, let me know. Oh, nice. Not all of them are. He's full of adrenaline, like baby Kanye. Are they? I'll have to see. I have a Taurus boy and a Taurus girl, and that young one, boy. I call her my little Britney Spears. Like she never wants to keep her clothes on. She just wants to be free. Like that's all she wants. She wants to be free. She doesn't want to go to school. She just started kindergarten, so she is quite entertaining. See me grow. What is Reiki? So Reiki is basically energy healing. Um, as a human being and our soul energy, we all have like an energetic field. So like some people refer to it as like our aura, with the colors and stuff. But with Reiki healing, it's basically just intentional healing. And I am a licensed Reiki master, meaning I've completed Reiki level 1, 2, and 3. I always say that the best Reiki healers are grandmas. Like if like a kid hurts themselves and skin their knees and the grandma's like, oh, it's okay, that's intentional healing. So if you find that you're having health issues, you can heal yourself. Like, you don't necessarily need a Reiki master, but it's just like healing thoughts and like intentionally like focusing your energy on whatever you're trying to heal. You can heal your physical body, you can heal your mind, you can you can heal anything. You could put healing into your food. Like, as you're cooking your food, you could put healing energy into it. You can put love into it. Whenever I make my coffee in the morning, I put a little bit of love and harmony and balance, and whatever you want to speak into existence, that's essentially what energy healing is, what Reiki is. So, yeah. That's a vibe. I love that. Yes, Cabrina. Yes, I have. So, when I was actually taking my Reiki training with the Reiki master that I signed up with, there was this lady in there. There was like a group of us, and one of the ladies that came in there, she was like telling us her story. And I might have told the story before, but basically, she went to the doctor. She had cancer. I think she had stage 4 cancer, and the doctor was like, "We're gonna stop, medicine. We're gonna stop all of this cancer treatment. You don't have that much time left." So then she ran into my instructor and she started like Reiki healing with him. And then 6 months later, she actually went back to the doctor. She was still alive. And when she went back, she was in remission. And she was just saying like how powerful energy healing is, your thoughts, just like when they tell you things like you have this much time or these are your symptoms. If it doesn't resonate, you don't have to accept it. So healing thoughts are very, very important. I'm trying to think. I do a lot of healing for my in-laws. They're in another country. So a lot of times I'll do healing for them, like maybe like back pain or, things of that nature. But yeah, I've definitely seen and met people that have actually physically healed with Reiki. They've actually started doing studies on it where like they'll have two sets of groups of people, and one, like all of the groups of people, they cut their arm, and then one group they would stick their arm through the curtain, and one group just stuck their arm through the curtain like a placebo, like nothing happened. And then the other group, they actually had licensed Reiki masters come and like lay hands and heal them, and the cut actually healed faster with the group that had the Reiki instructors. So they're starting to do a lot more like trials and studies when it comes to Reiki. It's just not as mainstream. So for sure. When I met that lady and she said that, like it literally gave me chills. Like I had never experienced anything like that. Like she literally like had tears in her eyes. Like you guys would have had to have been there, but it was amazing. Like she was like breaking down, and I'm like, to have stage 4 cancer and then your doctor really have such poor bedside manner, or empathy for this lady that is potentially about to die, and for her to regain her life back and to be in remission. I'm like, oh my goodness, like that's crazy. Yes, yes, Cabrina, for sure. You can reprogram a lot with your subconscious mind. And I always tell people reprogramming is the easiest way to do it is repetition. So, affirmations throughout the day, you can tell yourself certain things. The more you repeat it, you're not telling your conscious mind, you're telling your subconscious mind. You want it to get back there and you want it to really stick. Oh, I love that for you, Cabrina. I love that. Because, like, with being a therapist, like, I feel like everything stems from your childhood. Some of it stems from past life stuff. I don't know if you guys are into past life stuff, but some of the stuff that we bring in this lifetime is from past lives, but a lot of it is from your childhood. So just think about your limiting beliefs. Like, some people have beliefs of not being good enough, not being worthy. Um, I don't know, I'll never find love. So when people are saying statements like that, especially like coming up in like coaching sessions and therapy sessions, I'm just like, oh, so you believe this? And they're like, no, 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 no. And then we'll work on like reprogramming and stuff like that because people just aren't aware of the words that they're saying. So a lot of times for my clients, I'll tell them, I want you to think about your words as a magical spell. So whatever comes out of your mouth is going to be, right? So I'm never going to find love. I'm never going to lose weight. And I'm like, magical spells coming out your mouth. Oh, I'm working towards a six pack. Cool. Like your words are so important. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know, right? I feel like a unicorn. There'll be more of us. There'll be more therapists into spirituality. There's a group, it's called um, Therapists That Tarot on Facebook. I'm part of that group too. So, oh, thank you, ladies. Well, it's about that time. We're gonna go outside and have to go play with the kiddos. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for stopping by. Go check out the 5 tips for the eclipse, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.